I was born in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? But my hometown is really Villa Rica, you know what I'm saying? No man's land, you know what I'm saying? I come from West Georgia, you feel me? That's where that's at. But I was born in Atlanta though, you feel me? But that's my hometown. You know, I come from the Ville, where the villains be, okay?
How far is that from Atlanta?
Shit, about a smooth 35 during traffic and shit though, you feel me? Cause in Atlanta, it be hella traffic all day long, so shit, probably smooth hour, I ain't gonna hold you.
So these days, do you actually live in Atlanta, or do you live in your hometown?
Nah, I live back in the city. Okay, I mean I done lived in the city, but you know that's just my hometown. That's where you feel me? I come from type shit, for sure.
So you live in Atlanta today?
Yeah.
Okay. So how long were you actually living in Villa Rica for?
I was living in Villa Rica. Shit, down there got 10 years. Shit, I was out there, no cap. And then, but it was like a lot of times, like you feel me? All my family stayed in the city, so I'm bouncing back. You feel me? On the weekend, I'm through there. I'm coming through here through school. You know. Then when I got a little older, they got on the money move. You know, you in and out all the time. You feel me? No cap.
So what was your actual reason for finally moving back in the city after 10 years in Villa Rica?
For one, cause it ain't nothing out there. You feel me? If you start there, you either gonna go to jail, you know what I'm saying, or murder somebody, or get murdered, or just be stuck doing the same shit you was doing 10 years ago. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I had to create opportunity for myself, cause it ain't nothing out there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, people cool. You know what I'm saying? My folks out there. You feel me? I love that little spot, cause you know what I'm saying, got a lot of history in my life. You know what I'm saying?
So when you moved, was it actually a move because of you? Or was your family just moving, you really didn't have a choice?
So boom, we out there, then my folks done started splitting up and shit, you feel me? Cause they was going through it, so then we moved. And then around that time, I was going to high school and shit. And then that's when I started getting in hella trouble and shit. My dudes kicked me out, and so I had to make some shake, you feel me? I was homeless for like a year though, I ain't gonna hold you.
What age were you when you kicked out?
I got kicked out when I was 17.
And you were still in high school?
Yeah. I was just finna graduate, cause I had went to jail right before I was finna graduate. So then, graduated, dude saying done kicked me out, cause she found out some little shit, you feel me? But it's all good though, you know, I'm making shit regardless, no cap.
After you were homeless for about a year, do you eventually move back in with your mom or no?
Okay, so boom, it'd be like, I tried to go back there, you feel me? But like my mama stiff as hell, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you, my mama crazy as fuck. Like I love my mama, she provide, you feel me? She know how to, she make it shake, but her ass crazy, man. I can't stay with her, and then it's like, man, that shit was some bullshit. So then she wanted to put me out again, and then I would think I was homeless like 4 months, and I went back. I stayed with dudes like 3 weeks to about a month, then you feel me, shit got hectic again. She done threw me out. But shit, I'm trying to make money and shit, but you know how dudes be. You know what I'm saying? Dudes not going for none of that shit. She wanted how she wanted, whatever, regardless. So then boom, I was goddamn fucked up again. And then my brother Bino, shout out my nigga, real well Bino, you know what I'm saying? He in here with me right now, no cap. That's the nigga I was staying with when I was homeless, cause I was sleeping in my car at first, and I went to go help bro move. And then Holmes was like, shit, bro, so what you been up to? I'm like, man, nigga, I'm fucked up out here, nigga. I'm out here thugging. I'm trying to get to it. And he was like, shit, nigga, fuck that. Nigga, you can come crash here. And I just started making some shake. Okay.
Now, there are different levels to being homeless.
Yeah.
Some are worse than others. But there's the level where you're couch to couch, house to house,
Yeah.
Shelter, maybe worse than that, car, maybe worse than that, park bench. Maybe worse than that, you're out on the street begging for money.
Nah, we ain't doing that one. You feel me? Because even when I was homeless, I had a plan now. You feel me? Like, I had a plan, and the plan is by any motherfucking means. You feel me? Like, I'm fucked up right now, but I ain't never so one thing about me when I was fucked up, I ain't had no fucked up head about it, you feel me? Because I knew a lot of the shit that was happening, you know what I'm saying? It was just, you know what I'm saying, it's life shit, but it's not about what you go through, it's how you bounce through that shit, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm getting to it, but I was sleeping in my car though, you feel me? I was sleeping in my car at first until I had ran into Bino. He had asked me to help him move and shit, and I wound up kicking it with him for a little minute, you feel me? And that's how his folks, I ain't gonna lie, his folks got there looked out for me a lot, you feel me? Because I ain't really had shit going on, you feel me? My car that I was sleeping in had wound up fucking up, you feel me? I had wound up sleeping in some abandoned houses a couple days, you feel what I'm saying? Trying to get to certain partner's house, but nigga was so fucked up, I couldn't maneuver, I couldn't do nothing. I had to make some shake, you feel me? So shout out Bino, because he helped me through that shit, I ain't gonna hold you.
You never got depressed? You never got suicidal thoughts during the homeless?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, but I was depressed as fuck. And see, depression, that shit ain't no motherfucker. You feel me? I be talking to my fans about that shit because I went through depression. But I was like when I was young, because I don't know. It was just certain shit I wanted in life I couldn't get, you feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. I be in school, you know what I'm saying? Niggas getting new J's and shit. You feel me? This young type shit, you feel me? Niggas getting new J's shit. I could never get, you feel me, what I wanted. So then it was like, I'm gonna make something shake, and then, I don't know, it feel like life just got down, life happened. And it fuck you up, especially when you homeless. You get around other niggas you grew up with and they, you know what I'm saying, they make something shake. And I'm still young, you feel me? I'm only 22, but even still, it's just like I always have great standards for myself. So when I'm down there like that, you feel me? I had to get right, you know what I'm saying? I went through depression though a lot. I had got down and started sipping lean. You know what I'm saying? I was doing that shit for a minute, but fuck that shit, I'm done with that shit. I just smoke gas and drink good Hennessy, no cap.
Ever had, because when you say by any means necessary, was there ever a thought of just crashing out, robbing a bank, things of that nature during the homeless stint?
Man, by any motherfucking means, you feel me? By any means, however it got to happen, we gonna make some shake. Period.
You self-medicated with cough syrup when you had depression at one point. Ever sought professional counseling? Ever sought therapy? Ever sought medication?
That shit don't work. Cause them folk won't understand.
From a doctor.
For me, I don't go to the doctor, you feel me? You feel me? I believe our body's supposed to work, how they supposed to work. You just gotta take care of that motherfucker, you feel me? Like, that's why I be exercising and shit now. I be drinking alkaline water, you feel me? If you drinking Dasani, you doing it wrong. Hold on, I don't know if you say that, they might try to sue me, so fuck that shit. But fuck that shit, we ain't drinking no Dasani though, no cap. But I be drinking that water and shit. I forgot the question, bro. I'm good now. What you said?
No, I was wondering if you ever sought professional counseling, therapy, medication from a doctor for the depression.
To be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. Shit, a nigga ain't even had no insurance, first of all, so I wasn't going to no damn doctor, and I sure wasn't finna just pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? No, sir, and I just feel like I'm strong enough to deal with that shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? And make something happen. I feel like I got the power of God in me, so I can make something shake.
Do you feel like you need it now at this point?
Hell no, I'm happy to the motherfucker.
Because your mom kicked you out twice, did you resent her for that?
Hell yeah, man. Me and my mom was into it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Cause she didn't like, I guess we disagreed on how to make something shake. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to do one thing cause I don't know, bro. For me, I can't work no motherfucking job, bro. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I don't try to work jobs, you feel me? I don't work like hella jobs, you feel me? I've been hitting the temp agencies and shit. Man, I can't do that shit. For one, I'm not good at taking authority. Cause I feel like, nigga, I know what I'm doing, you feel me? First of all. Second of all, how can somebody survive off that shit? You feel me? Like I feel like that shit ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got different goals, and to each his own. You feel me? But for me personally, I can't live like that because I got too much I want. I got too much I gotta achieve. You feel me? So I can't even do the job shit.
And we'll talk about that stuff a little later. But when it became to I just want to finish the homeless part here. Were you prepared for being homeless, or did it happen without warning?
I mean, it happened without warning for sure, but I ain't get no fucks. Cause like I said, I always got the mentality like, shit, you throw me in the motherfucking, what's the shit? You throw me in the forest, and I'm gonna come back the leader of the wolf pack, nigga, no cap. You feel me? Like, that's my mentality in everything I do. You feel me? Can't nobody stop this shit. Can't nobody hold me back. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, whatever adversity I'm facing, I'm gonna just goddamn go on and climb over. Cause I know when I'm, you know what I'm saying, when I'm back up, you feel me? You gonna feel this.
Who is Bino?
Bino is my brother, no cap, RWR Bino. Y'all go follow him on the ground. But that's my brother, man. That's my nigga. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. When we first met, we used to hit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Be fighting and shit. But it's like we wound up growing up and just always being around. You know what I'm saying? Because then niggas start moving out the neighborhood and shit. We like the only two niggas left, so we just out here. Then we got down, started getting in trouble together, start acting up. Then my first time getting locked up with this nigga. No cap. And my brother though.
Not biological brother, but you're just using the phrase.
Man, blood won't make us no closer. You feel me?
How did you first meet him?
Oh, we was in the, I had moved. This when I had first moved from Atlanta to Rica, and he was already out that type shit. You know, you move to a new spot, you know what I'm saying? I'm going around to see what's going on because I'm in the country. So, you know what I'm saying, I meet him out there and shit, and I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't really like bro, cause bro, at first you feel we young, and bro just had, you know what I'm saying, a lot going on, and he, you know what I'm saying, I just didn't like his energy, so I was fighting and shit. And then you know how it be when you grow up, you know what I'm saying, we in the same area, so like we might hit it out, you know what I'm saying, but we wound up getting close, and real close. So it's like my brother, especially when you feel me, when I was fucked up, homeless, and he was like the only nigga who was really, you know what I'm saying, willing to help me get back on my feet, you know what I'm saying?
No other friends or relatives to rely on?
I mean, people help there now and then. Like I could probably cry for a day, but they come on, they want rent, they want you to pay. They got problems of their own, so they ain't got, you know what I'm saying, no shoulders to carry your burdens too. You feel me? So.
What was that like living in your car?
I ain't gonna hold you, that shit was fucked up. Nigga back with her and I was angry. You feel me? You don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I don't like nobody. You feel me? If you got something and I need that, I might fucking take it from you. No cap, like that shit, that had my whole head, you feel me? Like I was just angry. But I ain't gonna hold you. Like I ain't finna sit here and try to cap you down and fake it like it did. Nah, man, I was fucked up. I was on that fuck this shit. Cause for me, it's like, I ain't never had a lot of shit in my life, you feel me? But it's like when I got down to that point, like nigga, I ain't got shit. I'm fucked up out here, you feel me? Like real life fucked up. Like I can't even go buy a fucking burger. You feel me? Like you so fucked up, nigga. Like I'm stealing Black and Miles to blow the stress down. Like nigga can't even buy a blunt. Like ain't nobody should live like that. You feel me?
Why didn't you ever beg for money with a sign?
Cause I never let myself get to that point. I'd take your money if I beg for it. Okay.
How would you actually sleep in your car? What would that actually look like?
Climb that motherfucker back, you feel me? And I'm out, you feel me? I mean, a lot of nights I ain't sleep because I'm insomnia. I got, what's it called, insomniac. I'm an insomnia motherfucker now, like, I don't barely much sleep. But even then, I ain't gonna hold you, like, it was sleep when you fall asleep. The rest of the time, I'm trying to get me some money because I'm fucked up out here.
Where would you actually have your car at when you slept in it?
I was working at a little warehouse. On South Fulton, you feel me? And I got cool with the little folks up there. I would crash in front of the job and shit.
They knew that?
Something like that. I made some shake, you feel me? Like I always.
It never got to a point where like a police officer caught you and sleeping in your car or tap on your window or anything of that nature?
No, fuck 12. I disrespect that ass. I don't like that.
What about when it came to eating?
Stealing out the stove, no cap. I ain't gonna lie, I did a lot of that shit. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I was still young at the time, you feel me? I'm like 17, 18, 19, like, nigga, you feel me? So I'm young, I'm trying to do whatever. So I'm running in the stoves, I'm taking little noodles and shit, then going to my partner house just to cook them up and shit. You feel me? I was doing all type of shit. I remember I had this one little jug at Kroger. Man, I ain't even gonna tell you about this shit, but hey, man. Hey, by any means, bro. Until, you know, I just had to keep doing shit till I mastered what I needed to do, and I made some shake for sure.
Never got caught stealing, though?
Yeah, I got caught a few times.
You did get caught?
Yeah, no cap.
Care to share where you got caught at? Care to share, like, what store you got caught at? I
mean, okay, so boom. When I first had got
you said you had a Kroger jug, so did you get caught at Kroger?
Nah, I ain't get caught doing that shit, nah. I'm gonna tell y'all some funny shit, right? So boom, this is the funniest story ever, like, no cap. So me and my brother beating on my brother Easy, right? So boom, this when we was trying to get some money, you feel me? First, I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I was getting belts from the little discount mall on Old Net. I was selling them hoes online, busting heads. I'm getting them hoes 25 a pop. I'm selling them online, 120, 160. No cap. So then boom, we like, shit, this shit ain't making no money fast enough. And this eventually started coming, but at the time wasn't. So boom, we in the stores with it. You know what I'm saying? We in the stores, we hitting for the Adidas pack. We getting all type of shit, shoes, whoop. And we just, you know what I'm saying, selling that shit. And then one particular day, niggas was on bullshit. I'm like, fuck that shit, bro. If I'm finna get shoes, I'm finna go switch some shoes out and sell them hoes. You feel me? Nigga got caught up with the gang. We all got locked up. It's dumb ass shit.
Did you lose weight during the homeless period?
Hell yeah. I lost a little weight. I gained that shit right back though when I got some money. I ain't gonna hold you.
What about when it came to hygiene? Taking a shower.
Oh no, I'm gonna clean my ass now. I'm gonna wash my motherfucking ass. No cap. Hey bro, let me come take a shower at the spot real quick. All right, you know I'm fucked up right now, but you know what I'm saying. I got through that shit though. You feel me? Got through all that shit.
Now, what did this whole homeless experience teach you? What did you learn from that period of your life?
Karma, a bitch. Shit, I learned that. Because I feel like my homelessness was karma for shit I was doing before then, you feel me? I ain't gonna really talk about it too much, but I was just on a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was my fucking karma. I ain't gonna hold you. And I ain't gonna lie though, me being homeless got me closer, got my spiritual relationship with God closer, you feel me? Because I was down on my ass, you feel me? So niggas was just reaching out, praying, all type of shit, trying to find anything. And then, you know, I still had to do the wrong things for the right reason, but hey man, it taught me a lot though. You know what I'm saying? It made me strong as fuck. It made me peep true colors in people. You know what I'm saying? I can look at a motherfucker and tell you instantly whether it's real or it's fake, you know what I'm saying, or what their intentions. You know what I'm saying? I could tell. That's why I don't keep no fugaziness around me. You know what I'm saying? It taught me a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate that shit though. 'Cause I wouldn't be the person I'm in today if I never went through that, you feel me?
Let's say somebody's watching this and about to be homeless themselves. About to be homeless. Anything you would say to somebody watching this interview about to be homeless themselves?
It just depends, you feel me? Because I feel like if you about to be homeless, best thing to do is make something shake, you feel me? Try to avoid that shit by any means necessary. But I ain't gonna lie, it be some people, you in certain situations where you might just try to bounce around, you feel me? My main thing is just stay focused and go get your bag. Go get your bag, because being homeless is fucked up, but I feel like I don't feel like I'm the only person who go through that shit. You feel me? Like I feel like you can get out of that shit. You gotta just stay focused. Like a lot of people get stuck in that broke mentality. You feel me? I feel like being broke ain't necessarily it's not necessarily a physical thing, you know what I'm saying? Being broke. I feel like being broke is how you think, you know what I'm saying, how you move, because you know what I'm saying, if you got $1 million vision, you might not have no money in your pocket right now, but you can, you know what I'm saying, you can get there. I respect that, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of getting out, anything you would say to somebody that's just getting out of homelessness themselves? They're watching this interview.
I tell them, good job, first of all, nigga. You feel me? You got out that shit, now what you gonna do with it? Shit, don't go back down to that point. You know what I'm saying? Get on your motherfucking grind. Go get that shit. Don't let that nigga stop you. I don't care what nobody say. Fuck them. Don't care.
Your parents split up at one point of your life. Did you have a choice on living with either parent, or that was out of your control?
Nah, I ain't had that choice.
And you lived with your mom?
Yeah, I was staying with dudes.
How often was your other parent in your life after that?
So boom, he was there, then he be gone. You know what I'm saying? He come. You know what I'm saying? My pops, he put enough in me though. He was in my life enough. You feel me? He was saying it's strong. You feel me? But like it was times when he was gone and shit, but it wasn't like. You know what I'm saying? I still talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like that's my nigga for sure. Yeah, he's sick right now though. You feel me? So that's really what made me get on this whole music grind so heavy. Cause you know what I'm saying, his ass, he got sick. That shit fucked me up in the head. You feel me? So. You know what I'm saying? I had to I gotta go get it, cause I gotta show him the world.
Care to share what he's sick from?
Yeah, he had some strokes. You know that shit fuck with your brain. That shit different.
Some people actually die having just one stroke, and some people live, but then, you know, part of their body's handicapped.
See, you know what I'm saying? We blessed, you feel me? So he's still walking and talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, like, his age level went down though a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to kind of like talk to him and shit, you feel me? I don't know if that makes sense, but you feel me?
Is that something that runs in your family? Family members getting strokes?
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't really close with a lot of my family, other than my immediate family and a couple aunties and uncles and shit, but not really.
Why not so close for you?
Shit, we just, I don't know. We just distant, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm close with like my brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, my immediate family, but for me it's kind of like, cause when I was fucked up, them folks wasn't hollering we family, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't looking out, so I'm like, shit, okay, I'm gonna look out for who look out for me. I love you, but.
Today, where are you at with your mom and your dad? Good relationship with each?
Man, they're my folks, man. They love me, you feel me? I'm getting to it. You feel me? I'm doing all the shit I said I was gonna do when I was young, you feel me? Making something happen.
Even though your mom kicked you out twice, you got back cool with her.
Yeah, come on, that's Deuce, man. Deuce gonna do that, man. Deuce didn't just do it. Deuce done punch me. Deuce done, you know what I'm saying? Hit a nigga, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? All type of shit. But Deuce also done helped the nigga bond out of jail. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When the nigga didn't have a meal that one night, she might have got them bought a nigga something. You feel me? when a nigga had to goddamn duck off for a little minute, she, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Dudes gonna be there, but dudes gonna be dudes at the same time, you feel me? It's just how it goes.
How'd that relationship get patched up?
Shit, cause that's my mama. It's like,
You reach out to her, she reaches out to you to fix things?
most of the time I call her, I ain't gonna lie to you, that's my mama. You feel me? Like, it be like, ooh, you get on my nerve, but you my mama. You feel me? Like, yeah, you my mama. I owe my mama. You know what I'm saying? I owe my mama the world. You feel me? She had me. You feel me? That's dudes, man. That's how I feel about my mama. Okay, love dudes. I ain't gonna say we talk every day. You feel me? Like we just got a close that relationship, but my mama close to my heart. You feel me? Like I don't really give a fuck about a lot of shit, but I care about my mama. You feel me? My family, shit like that. Like I care about that ass like a motherfucker.
Hindsight 2020, looking back at your life, how do you think this separation affected you, if at all?
It ain't really affect me.
How did you cope with it when it happened?
I mean, I saw it coming, so I ain't gonna hold you. I was just like, shit, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So it wasn't a surprise, it wasn't a shock.
Nah, not for real, cause like I mean, like my little brothers and sisters, they ain't like that shit. But I mean, I was looking out for them, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Me, tripping.
Somebody watching this may be dealing with the separation of their parents, and of course, circumstances could be different for everybody. Anything you would say to somebody going through the separation of their parents right now, watching this interview?
Shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It depends on circumstances. You feel me? I don't know. I can't really say that without knowing the whole story. You feel me? I don't know. Tell that, get through it. Stay strong.
Financially, how did you grow up?
I mean,
I know in the American society, people get placed into classes, poor, lower middle class, upper middle class, rich.
it was like when I was young, we was like kind of middle class. You feel me? Deuce was working at the bank. She was a little manager and shit. And then like when I wound up getting like 10, 11 and shit started going a little crazy. You feel me? Like started out good. You feel me? Then shit got a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, my folks provided for me though. You feel me? My dudes provided, like, you know, so much good. I couldn't never have like good shoes. I was wearing the same shoes down there every day, wearing the same clothes. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 outfits and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't no I try to get a positive in it. You feel me? I'm grateful. I mean, I had clothes. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I might not have got to eat every night or eat what I want, but shit, I got a belly, shit. I ate enough. Fuck you talking about?
So middle class at first, and then it would slip down a little bit.
Oh yeah, it got bad, man. But you feel me? I don't really like to, I say go down there cause we looking forward. You feel me? You know, so we're gonna get them M&Ms.
Was your family ever able to move higher in class at some point while you were growing up, or was middle as high as it got?
Middle is where it started. Cause like boom, we was in the city. Some little shit happened in the family. I don't really want to speak on it. And then that's when we moved to Rica. You feel what I'm saying? And then we moved to Rica. We had a decent little house, but then shit got like, you feel me? Shit just, you know what I'm saying, went downhill from there. Just a lot of shit was fucking up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit was happening. People was going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit was happening. So it just kind of fucked up the whole little. You know what I'm saying? The whole little shit. We wound up moving from a house to apartment, you know what I'm saying? Then moved from apartment to the little public house and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when I was getting kicked out and shit, you feel me? And all type of shit.
So there was a time when you were lower middle class or even poor at one point?
Hell yeah, nigga, shit. I mean, okay, for me, my family, I won't say they poor, 'cause they always had a roof over their head. You feel what I'm saying? And my mama, she gonna make sure, you know what I'm saying, we straight, like, we got something to eat. Like I said, you might gotta wear the same clothes. You might not get to eat 3, 4 times a day, you know what I'm saying? But mama provided, you know what I'm saying? She gave us gifts and shit. But for me, I've been dirt poor, because it was at a point where, you know, I was getting kicked out, but my mama still needed money from me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, but it's like, everybody fucked up. So it's like, you gotta make a way. You feel me?
So many questions to ask you.
can have me whatever you want, bro. I'll tell you nothing but the truth.
How young were you when you got a job?
11. I was sweeping hair in a barbershop. No cap. When I was like real little, I used to sweep hair in the barbershop.
What else did the resume look like job-wise for you? I know there was a time when you did the temp agency thing.
Man, I was working in all type of goddamn warehouses and shit. Then
Warehouse, you did mention that
yeah,
too.
but I can't stay at no job. I can't get fired. You know, either fighting the bosses or cussing their ass out or saying fuck this shit, just leaving. Like, cause you know, there's so many other ways to make money. You see what I'm saying? And if you know what I'm saying, if you know what you're doing, you can make, man, way more money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, really fuck this shit. You feel me? Like, and then it's like, it was at some time where I was like so fucked up, nigga couldn't even get a job. So I had to, you know what I'm saying, go do what I had to do and get some money. I ain't got no gas money to get to the damn job. Cause you know, I was in the country at the time. So it's like, ain't really nothing out there. You feel me? So I gotta drive. It was one job, I worked a little construction job. That shit was so goddamn fucked up. I had to goddamn ride to MARTA. I had to catch a ride to the train station, then hop on the train, then hop on the bus, then walk. Nigga, what? Who finna do all that for that little ass money? No, sir, I'ma just go get some money. Okay, I'm finna do all that shit.
What was your position at the warehouse?
With one.
Oh, you had it. Okay, so when you said warehouse, it could have meant a few.
Yeah, I did that. You know what I'm saying? I worked at the warehouses and shit. I did one show. I worked for Publix. I wasn't in that shit so long for but a little minute. How long I was in that hole? I was in that bitch short because I think they had me in there like cooking and shit or making some pies or some shit. I was like, fuck this shit. Nigga getting dirty and shit, getting flour all over me and shit. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I can't do that.
Were any
gas. Okay, go get the gas.
Were any of the jobs you did tough?
I mean, what you mean as in tough? I mean, I did some
Were any of the jobs
shit.
I mean, my definition, I guess that's a relative phrase, but for you, were any of the jobs that you did tough?
No, that shit was just irritating. I don't work no motherfucking job. I'm a boss. I'm working for somebody else folk. How about I go do some shit and then I give somebody some jobs. That's what I'm trying to do.
Any crazy stories dealing with any of the jobs that you had? Anything that happened out of the norm?
Shit, beat up one of my bosses. Goddamn, I used to sell weed out of one job and got caught. I worked at one little job. I was taking money out of the cash register. Got caught for that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I worked at a little Kroger's. I was working with like all hoes, so that shit was sweet. I worked at that motherfucker for like, I wanna say 30 days to a month. That shit was decent. But I was, you know what I'm saying, making money on the side too, so it's like, boom, I'm chilling, I'm really just in here kicking it because I'm trying to hit all the Starbucks hoes. Okay.
Ever had sex on the job?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, oh God. I can't, I don't know if I want to get into detail, but yeah, I know for some hoes at the job. I got some throat at the job and all that, oh God. Got to, man. Gotta find a way to pass that time, man, because that shit's stupid. That's just my personal opinion, man. Like, I guess if you ain't got no money, definitely go get a job, but just, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta compare yourself to what I'm saying. I just can't work no job. You feel me?
When you had sex at a job or you got oral sex at a job, was it spontaneous or you knew you were gonna get it? Like, was it planned? Or like
I mean, it's been either way. It's like, okay, maybe the first time, like, you know what I'm saying, woot. So I like, at the job, yeah, for sure, let's do it. And then, you know what I'm saying, she go one time, and once she do this shit one time, it's whenever nigga need it. You feel me? Okay.
using protection?
Hmm.
Using protection when you're having sex at these jobs? Yes, no, maybe so.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Bitches, I mean, the women that I fuck with, you feel me? I know them. I gotta make sure I know them, cause I ain't doing the condom. But see, I'm smart with my shit though. Like, I know, you feel me? I know the girls I'm with, so it's like I know what's going on. You feel me? And my pull-out gun A1, so definitely not. Y'all ain't having my babies. Nah, but we ain't doing the condom.
You actually knew their health status, like
Oh yes.
if they were
I need
clean.
to see them papers. I need to see them papers. Or you cannot touch this $1 million dick. No ma'am.
Now, okay, you had jobs, but you were also doing some things on the side.
Yes, sir.
Time you got into street activity.
Oh yeah, a lot of that going on.
Was it just petty street stuff, or you got deep into it?
Define deep, stupid ass. Nah, but I mean, I don't know. It got pretty deep. It got real deep. It got deeper than deep. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. I just feel like in life you gotta be willing to take no risk. And I'm a risk taker. I'm gonna go get that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm put it all on the line.
When you got into street activity, was it a friend that put you onto it? Was it a family member that put you onto it?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. Like nobody just put me on to street activity. It was make something happen or don't eat or don't have nothing to wear or don't have nowhere to slay. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? It was like that for me. It was kind of like I ain't do the shit I did because I was trying to be cool or follow niggas or nothing like that. I don't do all that. You feel me? It was like I was fucked up. And I ain't have, you know, my family ain't rich, you feel me? I ain't got no rich daddy or no rich mama or no rich uncles and aunties, all that shit I could just call on and, you know what I'm saying, like that, or no rich partner who just give me money. No, I don't have that, you feel me? I don't even get gifts for my birthday and shit, you feel me? Like, I don't have that, you know, some people got that close family or they got a rich uncle or something. I ain't had none of that going on, you feel me? I'm just, nigga out trying to get it, you feel me? So, it was like either get some money or don't get no money. You know what I'm saying? Eat or don't eat, like type shit. Real talk.
And there were times where you could have gotten a job or had a job, but you didn't want to go that route.
Fuck a job, because a job wasn't going to be able to lead me to where I was trying to get to, like here, you feel me? Job wasn't going to get me here, you know what I'm saying? That shit can't do that.
Now, obviously, looking back, dealing with the streets, there's consequences that can come from that route.
So,
certain level of stress that could come from that, the looking over your shoulder, feeling, violence, incarceration, worst case, death.
Yeah.
Did you face any of these obstacles?
Luckily, you feel me, I ain't dead. No cap. I ain't never been shot, but I got stabbed. I done been in jail, you feel me? I got jumped on, you feel me? I done been shot at. You feel me? I lost one of my, when I was 17, I had a little partner named Artemius. You know what I'm saying? He was a little essay motherfucker. We was close though. We was getting some little money together. And he got goddamn stabbed 17 times. Goddamn, shit was crazy, but you know, it's part of the game. You know, I lost my uncle. You know what I'm saying? His ass got killed on the news. You feel me? That shit was fucked up, but you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you feel me? I almost died a lot of times. I remember trying to do this woot woot. Nigga, I got smacked in the car. Nigga, all type of shit.
When you went to jail, it was as a juvenile or as an adult?
Shit, both.
As an adult, was it charges you were able to beat or charges that ended up sticking?
like thankfully I'm so, you know what I'm saying, what I say, I'm way too smooth with what I do, so I ain't got no felonies, no cap. Thank God I ain't got no felonies. The shit I went to jail for was like little bullshit, you know what I'm saying, little under the rug type shit, you know what I'm saying? Except for this one time, cause you know, it's fuck 12, them motherfuckers locked me up illegally, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, okay, boom. So I had a warrant or whatever in DeKalb County. Boom, woo, woo. I get that shit taken care of. Boom, cool. I'm on probation. I'm outside one night. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm kicking with my shorty. Motherfucker done called the police on us. You feel me? I don't know why. We chilling. They come up, woot woot. They got down, put me in handcuffs and say we run his name. They was like, you have a potential warrant. I said, potential warrant from where? They talking about DeKalb County. I said, nah, Holmes, I can go get my my probation papers right now. They're like, hold on, we waiting for you to radio in. Shit, so I'm sitting there waiting. They hold me out there about an hour. Next thing you know, they said, well, buddy, you going to jail tonight? Huh? Nigga, woot. So then, boy, I sit in jail. I only had to stay in that motherfucker like overnight, but it's still just like, fuck jail, period. Like, I'm finna get some cheeks. I ain't trying to go to jail, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? This shit was some random bullshit, but then, like, I had a manager at the time. He came through with all my shit, and he was kind of, like, helping with my music shit. He wasn't, like, my official manager, but he was helping out. He got down, went in there, was like, he a white motherfucker. He was like, if y'all don't release my artist, I'm gonna sue the city and all type of shit. And then they got there and let me out that motherfucker because they was holding me illegally for a warrant or a case that was already closed. So that shit was dumb. But somebody in the DeKalb County shit forgot to send their paperwork in, so I still had an active warrant for something that was closed. You know what I'm saying? It was some bullshit. That shit lame as fuck, but you know, made some shape. Got out of that on a Sunday. Okay.
Did you've had a near-death experience before?
A few on. Quite a few on.
Did any of that stuff, the near-death experiences, the incarceration that you've faced before, whether juvenile or an adult, did any of that steer you away from street activity or no?
Not really. Cause I'm one of them motherfuckers, I don't really have no fears, you feel me? Like I don't fear death, cause I feel like what's meant for me is meant for me. When it's my time, it's my time. Cause I could goddamn die in my sleep or I could die trying to get $1 million motherfucking dollars. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? When it's your time, it's your time. So while I'm here, I'm gonna get it.
Did you know this stuff from the jump, or you find out once you get into it?
What you mean?
Like with street activity, choosing that route of your life. Do you know these type of things can happen, like near-death experiences,
I know what it come with because,
you
you feel me, like my family and, you know what I'm saying, niggas I grew up around, you know what I'm saying, that shit there. But for me, it wasn't like, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like, I wasn't trying to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I said, growing up, I thought I'd be a lot of things. Never a thug, nigga. Mama fed up and kicked me out of the house. She thinking I'm drug dealing. No cap. Cause it was like, I was trying to play football and shit, bro. Until life got so fucked up where it was like, man, look, I gotta make something shake. If job shit ain't working shit, so I'm gonna get it, and I'm smart. So once I figure out something, I get on my shit, I'm gonna make that shit happen. I just get money, you feel me? But my thing is, I know what come with the street, so it's like, I know what I'm doing. If I'm maneuver with it, I'm still here, you feel me? And I know God got me, for sure.
Did you have an exit strategy with the streets when it came to it or no?
Something like that. For sure.
I know when you were homeless, you felt like that was karma.
Right.
For maybe street activity at some point, something that you got involved in.
Whole lot of dumb shit.
But thinking back in your life, when you were, your past street activity experience, any regrets? Any regrets with anything that you did in the streets?
Nah, I don't regret shit.
Why not? Sometimes I do this interview and people do have regrets when it comes to that side.
I don't regret a bitch ass thing, because I love myself right motherfucking now. I love what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because even where I come from, ain't too many people done did. I don't think nobody done did what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done had like one person made it out of our city, Jay Crowder. I think he played for Utah. You feel me? Shout out him. He came out from Rica too. But you feel me? Ain't nobody doing what I'm doing now. So I love myself right now. I love the situation. I love what I'm doing. I ain't gonna do nothing but keep elevating. So it's like, but if I ain't do the shit and go through the shit, you know what I'm saying, that I went through and did, I wouldn't be at this level right here. I wouldn't be this nigga. This great ass nigga right here. You feel me? So I don't regret nothing. Not a bitch ass thing.
Was it worth it? Was the risk worth the reward, or what you got out of it?
It's just like the streets. It's like you got ups, you got downs. You feel me? Like, I made a lot of shit shake. I went through a lot of shit. I lost a lot of shit. A lot of shit happened. What made me how I am today, though. You feel me? So it's like I appreciate it, but it was definitely worth it, because where I'm at right now, I love it, and I only did this because I'm smart enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned so much at such a young age. You feel me? I'm only 22, so shit. I feel like I done lived 4 lifetimes. No cap. Yeah, shit.
Now, when it came to school, and how young did street activity start for you?
Shit,
what age or what grade maybe? When you
first? When I first started like saying fuck this shit, it was like when I was like 15.
So like you were 15. Still in high school maybe at the time? I
think I was going to high school. Like when I first was like, okay, fuck this shit. Fuck this going to school and I ain't got no clothes, then going home, I can't eat. I gotta borrow food from my partner so my little brother can eat and shit like that. Like, nigga was fucked up, you feel me? Then I was in the country. It's like a wasteland, you feel me? Like, Ain't nothing out there, you feel me, but moves to make, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
So you, starting at 15, getting into street stuff, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in school, 1 foot in street activity. Are you able to finish high school?
Yeah, I finished high school, but I ain't gonna hold you. My senior year, I finished on homeschool. Cause I was you know what I'm saying, had some shit going on, trying to make some shape, trying to get some money and shit. So I wound up doing my senior year at homeschool on this little program shit, and then yeah, I left school in 11th grade.
Were you able to walk?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you though. I graduated from like a country ass school, way somewhere, I don't know, because it was like, boom, I had the online program how I did it, but it's like at the end I had to drive like hours to change and graduated. If I had this hair in goddamn in high school too. Okay.
And the reason why I ask this is because, you know, when I do this type of interview and people are into the streets relatively young, sometimes they don't finish high school. Sometimes they drop out.
For sure.
For a variety of reasons. So just curious for you, why you end up finishing. Was that something you do for yourself? Was it something that you, maybe your mom was trying to get you to finish?
Right. Cause see, I ain't really getting no I ain't really getting no fucks, to be honest. Cause I know I'm gonna be rich. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting money now. You feel me? And I know I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? I know I got goals. You feel me? I got visions and shit. You feel me? What I want to reach. So I already knew I was gonna get there no matter how it happened, no matter how it came. But like my mom was gonna make sure I was gonna finish school. And then I was smart. I was smart as fuck in school. I ain't gonna hold you. I was so smart. I got there and do the shit and go to sleep. I be sleeping in class, and I know how to finesse. You feel me? I know how to make the teacher like me and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like. School was a cakewalk for me. I ain't gonna hold you. I was in school making money.
Now, just curious, did you, your father, was he ever in the streets himself?
Oh, nah, my pops wasn't on that shit.
Or were there other family members that were in the streets, or was it just you?
Yeah, for sure.
There was.
Yeah, like uncles and shit. But my pops, he wasn't really on that shit. He was more like a family nigga. You feel me? My pops a family nigga.
And as far as music, how young did that start for you?
Shit, I started making music. I about goddamn 10, 11. I always loved music. See, cause when I was in high school, I was doing the street shit, but like I was doing music and shit too. Like you feel me? Like I was doing little open mic events. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like Deuce was helping me. Like she was trying to help me you feel me, make some shake, cause she didn't want me getting in trouble. Cause I had anger issues when I was real young too. You feel me? So she was trying to keep me on the right track and shit. Then when goddamn right before I was finna graduate, I had got locked up on some dumb shit. And then she was just like, nigga, you got to go. Type shit.